Spurgeon here with RevZilla to talk to you about the Spidi Tech H2Out Jacket available at RevZilla.com. So the first thing that's going to stand out is the asymmetry working throughout this jacket. What you're getting is a really industrial urban feel to this. It's very Mad Max inspired with all the different pockets on the front of this. It's going to be very tactile in nature. So one of the things that you're going to notice first and foremost is this is going to be 3-season cold weather option from Spidi. What you're getting is you're getting the H2Out technology membrane baked right into the jacket, so the shell itself is going to be waterproof. There's no direct venting with this, and you're going to have a full 150-gram thermal liner. So if you are going to be riding this, think 3 seasons. You're going to be fall, winter, and spring with this particular piece. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, Juice on my left-hand side is going to be 195 pounds, 42-inch chest, 32-inch waist. He's going to be in a size large, and you're going to see he's going to fit right in the top of that large size from Spidi's size chart. So really spot on fit with this, and sizes are going to range from a medium to a 4XL. As far as the Tech H2Out is concerned, black is going to be the only color available, and it fits perfectly with the overall style of this particular piece. Now, if you're not familiar with Spidi, they're going to be a premium European brand out of Italy, and they've really given us a big push into the American market over the past 12 months. And we love that because their stuff is really top-notch. Quality is honestly second to none. Now, around the $350 price point, the Tech H2Out is going to give you a nice urban feel to this with that industrial style vibe. If you want to stick with the same style, but you want a little bit of a longer cut to it, maybe the addition of a hood, check out the M Combat. The M Combat is going to give you those extra features while maintaining that urban overall feel. Now, when we're breaking this down, we're going to start with the collar and work our way through. And the overall shell construction is going to be that Tenax 440 proprietary material we've seen from Spidi to keep you safe in the event of a crash. When we go around to the back, we're also going to see some elastication thrown in there with that Tenax and the way that they're developing that particular shell. With the collar, the first thing you notice is the EST, and that's ergonomic safety tuning. And what this allows you to do with that single snap closure is once you get this snap closed, you can set exactly where you want the collar to close on you. And then once that's set, you have a set it and forget it snap. So you can go ahead and you know exactly where that pull is going to be adjusted every time, so you get the snap closure with the adjustability of the Velcro. Now, as you're also going to notice here, you have a nice 3D comfort mesh. It's going to be a padded mesh. It's going to help to wick sweat away from the skin, but it's also going to give you all-day riding comfort as you're looking at a slightly taller collar with this. Working your way down the arms, you have Force Tech CE Level 1 armor in the elbows as well as the shoulders. It's going to keep you safe, and this will also accept the Warrior chest and back protector as well. As we work our way down, the first thing you notice, the Velcro adjusters at the bicep. Whether you have skinnier arms or larger arms, you can go ahead and you can ratchet that down to fit exactly where you want it to, where it's not constrictive on you. And then as we get to the snaps on the wrist, we're going to open that up. You're going to see nice gusset with this, and this is going to be maintaining that waterproof liner that we're going to have. It's that H2O membrane that's going to be built into the actual shell itself. Closing that up, you're going to have a nice two-position adjuster snap with that to fine-tune exactly how you want the wrist to close. Now, working your way down the front, this is where I love the way this jacket looks. It's all the asymmetry coming into play. You have 3 completely different outer pockets working on this. The pocket over your left chest is going to have a nice microfiber lining on the inside, so if you have a place to put sunglasses or you need a place to put sunglasses, this is going to work nicely where it won't scratch up the lenses. Closing that up, over on the left-hand side, you have this utility pocket, and you're getting dual closure points. So you have a nice buckle closure, and then you do have a Velcro closure as well. But it adds a nice look as well as functionality with the fact that this is a dual closure design. And then you're also going to have one top-loading just zip pocket at the bottom. Now, in addition to those 3 pockets you're going to see, you're also going to have hand warmer pockets on either side. The other thing you notice is just the nice little overlay here in the material at the bottom of the zipper to work so it's not going to scratch up your tank if you are in a little bit more of a full tuck. Now, speaking of full tuck, Juice, face sideways through it for me. Throw the hand up in the rider position. Now, working your way down, you're going to see slight pre-curve to the sleeve, but it's going to work in a variety of different riding positions. And a lot of that comes into play because you're going to see this stretched Tenax at the back of the hand. What this does, unlike a regular gusset where you have a little bit more bulk built up here, the stretch material leaves it with a nice clean look to it, but you can throw yourself over a little bit more in a tuck position, giving you a nice articulated range of motion. You're also going to notice as we work our way down the side on this, you have 3 different adjusters to fine tune exactly how you want this to fit for your body type. And the way that they did this, it gives you a nice clean look. It's a nice pullover with this, and you're not going to have a bunch of bulk. It almost tucks under itself to give yourself those nice clean lines. The other thing I want you to take a peek at before we turn them backwards, take a look at how the collar kind of cuts down to the front. So you have a really nice collar, high collar at the back, but it almost cuts down a little bit in the front, so you don't have that collar pushing up into your neck, causing you discomfort, especially on a longer ride. Juice, you can go ahead and face backwards for me. Starting with the top, again, you can see that 3D mesh really nicely done at the collar. Nice tall collar pushing up underneath your helmet to make sure you're dry as well as warm. And then coming down the back, really nice clean lines with this. And you do have that Spidi pop of reflectivity working its way across the back. And when we get to the bottom, you do have a rabbit pouch. So if you want to pull that 150-gram liner out, you can go ahead and stuff it in the bottom rabbit pouch. The other thing to notice too, like I was talking about when you can sit it down, you can see it really nicely from the back. The way the material tucks under itself, you don't have this bulky kind of extra material pouch kind of pushing out from the side. What it does is it kind of tucks underneath, and you have a really nice clean line. Unlike some jackets where you ratchet them down and it adds almost a bulky look to it, this maintains that nice clean svelte look overall. And again, the Warrior back protector will Velcro into this particular piece. Juice, you can go ahead and face forward for me. I'm going to have you go ahead and unzip. As you're going to notice, he's going to just undo that top snap. YKK zips as he works his way down. Nice big Vislon zipper with this. Undoes the bottom two snaps, holding that flap over. And we're going to come to that first, actually before you do that, let's check this out. You do have the Napoleon pocket on the outside. And keep in mind, because of that waterproof membrane, this is going to be a waterproof Napoleon pocket with this. And you're also going to notice this waterproof membrane is just the zip to get into the thermal layer on this. So what they've done is they've given you that waterproof membrane with a second zipper, and it's going to be offset from the first zipper, so you don't have to worry about water pushing through that first zip, and then you have that just line of water running down the middle. They've offset a second zipper in here to make sure that it's not pushing through. Juice, you can get an unzip for me. Now as he pulls this open, you're going to get to the inside, and you're going to have that thermal liner on the inside. It will snap out. So if you want to pull that out, you can, and you're going to see the connection point there for the chest protector. And they do a really nice job of actually labeling what everything is for, so you do have that chest protector labeled very cleanly where it would actually go. With the thermal liner out, you're going to notice it's still a nice, comfortable sweat-wicking mesh on the inside, so even if you're just wearing a t-shirt the way that Juice is, it's still going to feel nice and comfortable against your skin. Juice, you can go ahead and zip up for me. Now keep in mind, this is going to be your 3-season cold weather option from Spidi with a little bit more of that urban flair and urban appeal. There's a lot of different varieties of Spidi jackets out there, and there's a lot of riders that are constantly using them. So if you want to hear more about what those riders have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there using Spidi jackets on their rides. If you have more questions for us, reach out to one of our gear geeks at 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at this Spidi Tech H2Out Jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.